Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Jane. Happy birthday to you.
You know what you put all these candles on this cake for?
Never mind, just blow them out. Just blow them out.
I ain't got enough breath to be blowing out these candles.
See there? Happy birthday, Jane.
You gonna be here with me this time next year, Lena?
God willing. God willing.
Don't want to be here by myself.
I'm gonna be here with you, Jane.
Oh, man, I know you gonna be here.
Yeah, child.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Hello, Miss Jane.
Well, hello, Jimmy. Come on in.
Happy birthday. Can I speak with you, Miss Jane?
But, Jimmy, let's go on outside for this stuffing full of cake. Me help? How?
Going with us down to the courthouse when we get ready to move.
I'm 109 or 110. I'm too old. Can't do nothing but get in the way.
You can inspire the others.
Jimmy, what you got going in the back of your head?
We're gonna have one of our girls drink from the white people's fountain down at the courthouse.
The white folks fountain? That old loon Edgar won't let it get anywhere near that fountain. You know, when they pass that segregating law, that old loon come round slobbering and hollering. I tell him, Edgar, if you touch me, I take my cane and crack your skull.
We won't get you to arrest her. If one of us did it, we'd just get beat up.
Now, what you want old fat Gurdry to arrest her for?
So we can march down to the courthouse.
Oh, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. You see, these folks round here ain't ready for nothing like that yet.
That's our job.
Talk to them, Jimmy. Talk to the young ones.
We don't have that kind of time, Miss Jane.
What else you got, Jimmy? I've been carrying a scar on my back ever since I was a slave.
That's precisely why we need you. Your mere presence with us will bring forth the multitudes.
Jimmy, understand. Believe it or not, I was once young myself.
That girl is gonna drink from the fountain tomorrow, Miss Jane.
Well, God moves in a mysterious way. He has wonders to perform. I wait for him to give me the sign, Jimmy. And he's right most times. I wait on him.
That girl is gonna drink from the fountain tomorrow, Miss Jane.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Miss Jane Pittman.
Well, you'll find Miss Jane in the last cabin on your left, down that lane.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell me again. What you want to know about Miss Jane for?
I'm writing a feature story.
Oh, what? Is this for radio? I'm gonna be on television. The Ed Sullivan Show.
No, ma'am, it's for a magazine from New York.
Always prefer Brooklyn myself. Oh, you won't know how come I lived so long.
Well, I'd like to hear whatever you have to say.
About what?
You don't have to say a thing to him, Miss Jane.
I understand you were a slave.
Lots of peoples were slaves.
Well, yes, but you're still alive.
Just about.
Well, I thought maybe you could tell me what things were like in those days.
In those days? Tomorrow.
Miss Jane's tired. She'll decide tomorrow.
This morning marks Bayonne's first brush with the so-called civil rights movement as a group of Negro agitators confronted Sheriff Guidry at the white folks' only drinking fountain at the courthouse. There were no serious injuries reported, although several arrests were made.
Well, it's her son Jimmy that got into jail there. She could tell you.
Well, I want to do an interview with him as soon as things settle down. But I came down here to talk to you, Miss Jane. Are you 110 years old?
So they tell me.
How far back can you remember?
How far back you want to go?
Well, the war. Can you remember?
What war? Second World? First World? Or that Cuban War?
You remember the Spanish-American War?
Spanish-American War. I can do a whole lot better than that.
Do you remember getting your freedom?
I hope I never forget it. How far back you want to go? You want to go back that far? I'll go back as far as you want to go.
Now, you don't have to tell him nothing, Miss Jane.
I know that, Lena. But if I don't, he's just going to sit here and worry me half to death.
You mean it's all right?
How far? You want me to go back as far as I can go? That's even further than when the freedom come. That thing ain't gonna bite me, is it?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, it's just a tape.
Oh, my. Well, where to start, Lena?
Honestly, I wouldn't talk to this man here.
Oh, Lena, you just fill in the gaps.
Well, I can see who got their mind made up. But you might as well start with them over there.
What? Oh, these. Lord, Lord, Lord. I've had these things ever since I can remember.
2 rocks?
You don't know a whole lot, do you? Oh, it was a cold day. Wet and muddy. I will never forget. The Red Army, they come first. Officers on horses and troops just walking. They was half dead, dragging their guns in the mud. They were so tired. Some of them were much older than I was.
Be asking too much if we could use some of your water. We don't have very much time.
I'd be honored, sir. Colonel, would you do me the pleasure of taking some brandy wine?
Well, thank you kindly. I would like that.
Tyson! Tyson! Don't just stand there gaping. Get them troops some water.
These are the same ones, mind you, who told their peoples when the war was getting started. Keep my food warm. I'm gonna kill me a few Yankees and be home for supper.
Colonel! Over there!
Colonel, I seen them. They're right down the road. They're right behind me.
Ma'am, I'm truly grateful, and God bless you all.
Our hearts are with you.
Left up to me, I'd turn them niggers loose. Just left up to me. Yeah, if the Yankees want them, let the Yankees have them.
Tyson, what are you doing standing there for? You go get some more water.
What for, Mistress Bryan? They're all gone now.
Oh, you don't think Yankees drink water, too? Don't you hear that rifle fire?
I gotta haul that water for them Yankees, too.
You don't want to get boiled and all now, do you?
They're coming. The Yankees coming.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, my God, they're coming right through the field. Where's the master?
Hey, there's one people on the street.
They're pointing. Watch your tongue, them Yankees, the devils. Now, you hear me. Don't you say one word about the master or one word about the silver, or they're going to skin you alive before they boil you in oil.
Out!
How do you do?
Ma'am?
May I offer you some brandy wine?
Why, thank you, ma'am. What happened to your shoes?
I took mine off. They hurt my feet.
Hey, what's your name?
Tyson, master.
They ever beat you, Tracy? Hey, you can tell me. What do they beat you with?
Cat o' nine tails, master.
Why'd they whip you?
I go to sleep looking after young mistress's children.
You're nothing but a child yourself. How old are you right now?
I don't know, master.
Tyson, I'm not a master. I'm a plain, old, ordinary soldier. My name's Corporal Lewis Brown. Now, can you say corporal?
No, master.
Bet you can. Go on, try.
I can't say that.
Can you say Lewis?
Yes, master.
All right, well, you call me Lewis. And I'm going to call you something besides Tyson. Tyson's a slave name. And back in Ohio, there's lots of pretty names for a girl like you.
What names you got?
Oh, Eloise. Sophie, Marguerite, Jane.
I like Jane.
Okay, you take it. Now, from now on, your name is Jane. Not Tyson anymore. Jane. When you get older, you change it to anything you want, but until then, your name is Jane. If anybody gives you any more trouble, you just come on up to Ohio and tell me. We'll fix it.
A year later, Master Brian called us all together. We knew something big was happening, 'cause he had on his best suit and his top hat.
Now, everybody that can stand or crawl got to hear this.
That's all, Master Brian.
All right, then. I got something to read to y'all. These papers come through while the war was still going, but wasn't any point in reading them till now. Whereas on the 22nd day of September in the year of our Lord 1862, a proclamation was issued by the President of the United States containing, among other things, the following, to wit, that on the first day of January in the year of our Lord 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be then, thenceforward, and forever free. Well, it just goes on like that. Now, all I want to say is that y'all can stay and work on shares. I can't pay enough, since I ain't got nothing myself, since them Yankees went through here last time. Y'all can stay, y'all can go, just as you please. Now, if you all stay, I promise, I'll be as fair as fair with you as I always been with y'all. That's that.
You come. You shut up this noise. Now you just shut this noise here. You coming in here talking about I'm leaving. Where to? And what you gonna do?
What do we care? We is free to choose. There's all kinds of places to go. Gold in California.
Hold it. What you gonna eat?
Well, Uncle eats food.
How you gonna pay for all this food, you big young buck?
With money, huh? Same as any other free man.
And from where is you getting this fortune?
Honest wage for honest day's work.
You don't know nothing about outside. You belong right here on this plantation.
Y'all do what y'all want. I'm heading for a house.
What about them pallet rollers, honey?
They got Yankees now. No papers say I'm just as free as the mouse.
They ain't gonna beat you. And they didn't kill you before because you belonged to somebody. Now you ain't owned but by fate, Tyson.
My name's Jane, and I'm headed for a house as soon as you point the way north.
Very well, Miss Jane. North be that away from here. Now, the sun's on the right in the morning and on the left in the evening. You got all this? All right. Now remember, God bless you, child.
Mrs. had tears in her eyes. And she was kissing all the people's goodbye. She even kissed me. We walked for days through the swamps, staying off the main roads, 'cause them patrols would kill a free man quick as he would a runaway slave. No one knew where we was heading. So Big Laura, tough as any man, showed us the way.
Come on, Jane. Come on.
Daddy rolls! The daddy rolls! Get up!
You want to go to Ohio with me? If anybody asks, these just two plain old rocks. Not of iron and flint that Big Laura used, but two plain old rocks. Make sure to get to Ohio the same time we do.
So, Big Laura's little boy, Ned and me, we started walking toward Ohio. There wasn't much left of the South in those times. All that the Yankees couldn't lift and take with them, they burned. Once in a while, though, you'd see something still standing.
You! Get away from my fence.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell me which way Ohio? Please, ma'am.
If you don't get away from my fence, I'm gonna have that old dog there point the way to Ohio.
I just wanted to know if I was headed the right way.
I don't know nothing about no Ohio. Get away from my fence.
We headed on then. Can you tell me if there's a spring around here?
You don't see no spring around here, do you?
Me and this boy here are awful thirsty.
Stay there. Here. You don't think I'm gonna let you foul this cup with your black mouth, do you? Hold your hands out. Don't y'all think I love niggers just because I'm giving you water. I hate y'all. Hate you. All of you. You're the cause of all the trouble we're having around here. All this ravishing and burning. Yankee and nigger soldiers all over the place. They're stealing and killing. They done killed my boy and my man, and you're the cause of it. And I hope to God they kill you. I'd kill you myself if I weren't God-fearing. Look what you done to me! Look what you done! Look what you done to me!
Must be pretty tired standing on that grave. Oh, hat so well dry, I can't tell who it belonged to. A lot of them in there, though, whoever they was. Where y'all going?
We head north. We head north.
You ain't going nowhere standing there. Come on now. Heading north, eh? For the big freedom, eh? Well, you're gonna have to cross the river, you know.
River?
Mighty Mississippi.
I ain't crossing no river nothing.
You're gonna cross the mighty Mississippi, or y'all ain't heading north. You two keep still. I know these two. Let me do the talking.
See, you got you some niggers there, Job.
Yes, sir. For the Bondurant's place. Can't say they much, but you got to start with something sure.
Feed them. They'll grow.
Will do, yes, sir. You two get off here.
Where's the river? I don't see no river.
Never mind. Just get off.
I don't see no river.
Where you think you're all going?
Me and this boy here are headed for Ohio.
Ohio? Who you all for?
We ain't for nobody. We just as free as you are.
All right, little free nigga. You got money? It take a nickel to ride on here. You got a nickel each?
No, sir.
And get on back. Lucas, take care of them.
So, we walked and walked, round in circles probably, keeping out of the way of rednecks and patty rollers who was on the lookout for Freeman. Finally, we were so tired and hungry and not knowing where else to go, I signed on at the dye plantation. I didn't know it was going to take me 12 long, hard years to get off in that place. There ain't no rocks. Ned knew that. They flints for making fire.
She all right?
Oh, yeah. That's just Miss Jane's way. She liked to take advantage of her age that way, skipping goodbyes and all. Says she had too many anyway.
Excuse me. Got a whole bunch of telephone messages here for you.
Oh, thank you.
In slavery, you had 2 dresses, a pair of shoes, and a coat. Say, you like that stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
That's homegrown, you know, not from no cans. Ever ate sugar cane before?
No, ma'am.
I know you ain't never chopped none.
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Man has to chop sugar cane for a while before it learns to appreciate it. Most people ain't never ate sugar cane raw today, black or white. I worked on the dye plantation for 12 long years, and I know what went on. I was there. I guess I must have been about, I was about 22, 23.
All right. Let's go.
Trust and love me. Vote for me. Send me to Washington to assure.
Colored politicians used to come around and sign us up for votes. And more than just a few got sent to Washington. But Reconstruction never really worked. It wasn't too long for carpetbaggers, black and white, moved in to take from the South what the war didn't. For a while there, it looked like things was gonna be all right for us. We had a little school on the place where we could go at night. Ned, he must have been about 18 then.
Will I give you an education? Oh, no. No!
Colonel Dysart was getting crazier by the day. Sometimes wearing his uniform like the war never ended.
There's no more nigger politicians around here. That schoolhouse up there is going to stay shut down till I can find y'all a competent teacher. Y'all don't need a pass to leave the place like before. Y'all do right by me, and any group stop you on the road, you just tell me and I fix it right up. I can't pay y'all to the end of the year, but you can draw rations and clothing from the store. If that suits you, stay. If that don't, catch up with them coattail flying scallywags and the rest of them hot-footin' niggers.
Ned started teaching the peoples to write. He even wrote to Washington, D.C., but they never wrote back. You know, he found out about committees being formed that helped the coloreds with their rights, and so he formed one too.
And there ain't no such tax as protection lending. If someone tries to burn your crop, tell us. We know how to prosecute.
The vigilantes heard about Ned's committee, and they started watching him. But that didn't stop him none.
Where's he at?
Who?
You know who I'm talking about. Stephen Douglas. That's who, or whatever he's calling himself these days.
I don't know where he is.
She don't know, Bull. Still don't know where he's at. We'll get him. I'm telling you, that boy of yours better stop being so serious. I don't like him getting so serious. You understand? She understands.
Come on, let's go. We'll find him.
Mom, what happened?
What happened where? Eat your food.
What happened?
They was here looking for you tonight, Ned. They're fixing to kill you. They will if you don't leave this place.
I can't, Mama. You know that.
You got to.
I can't leave these people. They haven't got anybody else who will fight for them except the committee.
Ned, you ain't worth nothing to nobody dead. You pack your things now. Take the road to New Orleans and take a boat leaving for Kansas.
You come with me then.
Oh, I can't. I can't, Ned. I'm tired here.
You're coming with me, Mama. They'll hurt you again.
They can't do me nothing, Ned. I don't have what you have. I don't have the urge. I know the land, but you know the peoples. Go to them, Ned. Talk to them. Show them.
You have to come with me.
Oh. It's not my time.
I'll stop. I'll stop the teachings. I'll stop the writing, the letters.
You know that's not right. And that ain't what none of us wants.
I don't want to leave, Mama. I don't want us to separate.
I know. But it has to be. I knew the day would come. You know, I never did tell you. But the first time you ever read to us, I knew that you was the one. I won't hold you back, Ned. I won't hold you back.
Mama.
Make me proud. Make me proud.
Mom, keep them for me. Make sure they get to Ohio same time we do.
From Ned for a whole year. I guess that was about 75 or 76, the same year I first saw Joe Pittman. I had him over to supper, and we started seeing each other from time to time. And as things happen, dreams, people, one thing led to another.
But after a time there were too many and no jobs, and people started freezing to death of cold. Others got starving. Then the protests, riots came, and people started going off to other states. I am still going to school, college now. When I'm ready, I'm coming back home. In the meantime, here's $3. And God bless you, Mama. All my love, Ned. Well, little mama, took a whole year, but you finally heard from your boy. Ever tell him about us? When you gonna tell him about Clyde Ranch?
You said I'm gonna go yet.
Where you going? That's all there is to it. I'm leaving and you're going with me.
Well, how's Ned gonna know where to write to me?
Well, we'll send him a photograph of us up on a horse, Wild West style.
I ain't getting on no horse nothing.
Yeah, you coming with me, little mama.
By then, Colonel Dyer was so forgetful. He'd call us all out to him, and then he couldn't remember what we was there for.
What you all doing standing and staring? Go get on back to work.
Colonel, we're leaving.
You what?
Jane and me are going.
What's the matter, Joe? Ain't I treating you right?
It ain't that at all, Colonel. We've been treated very good here, but I want to go out and do a little sharecropping on my own.
Listen, Joe, I'll turn over that piece of good bottom land to you. You can work it like you want. Joe, you're a good man. I need you all around here. There ain't much happened since the war. And there ain't another nigger on this place can work a horse like you. You people's the happiest damn creatures on God's green earth. I want to do right by y'all.
Mighty grateful, Colonel, mighty grateful. But Jane and me, we want to go off on our own.
You ain't grateful. Hell. You want to sharecrop, see what I care.
Thank you, sir.
Just a minute. Ain't you forgetting something? Where my $50?
What $50?
Oh, you forgot that, did you? Well, I ain't. That $50 to get you all out of that trouble with the Kluxes.
It ain't bothers me.
Of course I ain't. Y'all mixed up in a little politics there after the war. Everybody around here knew it.
I didn't know you paid.
Kluxes don't stop doing what they do just 'cause y'all say hold it. Now, you pay up, or else.
We had to sell everything we owned. $1 for the chair, $5 for the hog. Shotgun got him $7. Finally, Joe did what he had to do. He sold his beautiful horse, the one he trained special, the one he rode so proud.
Here's the money, Colonel. I'll count it out so you're sure it's all there.
It's all there. You're a smart one, ain't you? Well, I got news. Time lap come to $5 more.
You didn't say nothing about that.
Joe, we ain't got no more.
I got legal rights by interest.
What are you doing, Jane? That's your wedding ring.
That's our freedom.
It took 10 days of hard walking till we reached East Texas and the Clyde Ranch. Joe was a chief breaker. Everybody called him Chief Pittman. They'd bring horses in from Texas, and he'd ride the ones nobody else could. Oh, he was a poet the way he rode.
Hit him in there. Come on, hit him in there.
The next summer, Joe rode in a horse like I'd never seen before. It sent a chill down my spine the way it looked. I knew it was something evil.
And when I see that old white devil horse coming to Clive Ranch, he just stand there and keep laughing at me. He's laughing at me. I know it. I know it.
Be calm. Before we go more, how many children have you given Joe Pittman?
I'm barren.
That is it. Have you told him?
No.
Voilà, c'est pour ça. This is why he rides the horses. To prove something. This is man's way.
You think that old horse gonna kill him?
You want the true response?
Yes.
De l'argent. Money. You may go if you want.
I want to know.
You are brave, my dear.
Does that mean that old white devil horse gonna kill my Joe?
Je n'ai pas dit ça. I did not say that.
But that's the answer.
Jane, what you doing?
Let it be, Joe. Please. Let him be. Let him be, Joe. Oh. Please.
We buried him at the ranch. The rodeo went on as always, but before it started, they tolled the bell for Joe Pittman. When Joe Pittman was killed, part of me went with him to his grave. No man would ever take the place of Joe Pittman. And that's why I carry his name to this day. Well, I've known 2 or 3 other men, but none took the place of Joe Pittman. I let him know that from the very start. Have I got to the part about Albert Clubo yet?
No, ma'am.
Or Ned, when he come back that time from Cuba?
Not yet, Jane.
Oh, I thought it did. It was... I was taking in laundry then. It was about the turn of the century. I was fishing that day on my place at Falls River when I saw him coming round the bend. It was 20 years since I'd seen him. But I knew that was my Ned the moment I laid eyes on him. Yes, I did.
I'm getting mad because I'm full.
Well, I made some of his favorite pudding.
Good.
That's for you, little baby.
Mm.
Dear Vic, Mr.
Mama.
That's for you.
So anyway, we got used to that small shot whizzing around us. But when one of those big ones hit, whoa. We sometimes found ourselves in a lively dispute over the proprietorship of the nearest tree.
Now, don't go talking like you spent the whole Spanish-American War hiding behind a tree. Tell her what the newspaper said.
You get your name in the newspapers.
Oh, no, not me personally, Mama. But I guess folks by now know about the 10th Cavalry.
Miss Jane, that newspaper in Washington said that the Rough Riders would have never made it up Stanmore Hill if it hadn't been for the black soldiers fighting beside them.
Ahead of them sometimes.
And you didn't get hit in all that shooting?
No, never. I saw men dead and dying all around me, black, white, Spanish. I began to feel that, well, I was alive for a reason.
Come back to teach.
I checked around, Mama. You don't have a school on the river.
Well, it doesn't change here either.
He hasn't stopped talking about how much he has to do, Miss Jane.
You can get that way.
Yeah, we're both so pleased. You know, I know my Ned can accomplish a great deal here.
You made up your mind, ain't you, Ned?
That war in Cuba taught me a lot of things, Mama.
Well, Ned, I want to tell you, if you're fixing to use Elder Thomas Church, he ain't gonna let you.
I know that it's hard for you to come here and discouraging when so many said they would come and didn't. But we must not give up. We are not alone. Listen to what Mr. Frederick Douglass wrote to us from the North 50 years ago. Remember that we are one, that our cause is one, and that we must help one another if we would succeed. We have drunk to the dregs the bitter cup of slavery. We have worn the heavy yoke. We have sighed beneath our bonds. We have writhed to the bloody lash. Cruel mementos of our oneness are indelibly marked in our living flesh.
And that's where Albert Clubo come in. He was a Cajun. He already killed 12 people, black and white. Like chopping wood, he used to say.
Why you always talking about killing for?
I'm the best. I don't brag so much. Oh!
Hey, Jen, you cooked this for me tonight. I tell you something important.
What's important?
They talked to me about your boy there, Jen. They don't want he build that school there, no. They say he could just stir up trouble for niggers. They want him go back where he come from. They don't know I better tell you this. They want me stop him.
You mean kill my boy?
I tell them, I say, me, you, we all time fish on St. Charles River. I tell them I eat at your house.
Can you kill my boy?
They don't like he preach on the river way he do.
Can you kill my boy?
I do whatever they tell a bear.
Can you kill my boy?
Yes. Yes. I can, Miss Jane.
Mama, where you been? What you running all this way for?
Ned, you gotta leave this place.
I'm not going to, Mama.
Gotta leave, Ned.
Mama, that's just what they want me to do. I ran once, never again.
Make him take you and Elizabeth back to Kansas.
Mama, look at all these people out here. These are my people. This is my home. Now, they're not afraid. They came to listen, and I'm gonna speak.
Ned.
They want to be back as slaves. I don't know.
You got some black men who'll tell you that the white man's the worst thing on the earth. But let me tell you this. All men are the same. The same evil you see in whites, you see in blacks. And likewise, the good to be found is in all men, white and black. The enemy is not skin. It's ignorance. It was ignorance that put us here in the first place. Ignorance because the big tribes of Africa warred against each other or made slaves out of the smaller tribes. Our own black people put us in pens like hogs, destroying entire civilization with rum and beads. And it was still the African, this time the Arabs, who sold us on the block. The white man didn't need guns because we were weak. The French, the Spanish, the Portuguese, they took us because we were ignorant. We were apart from one another. You got folks here saying, let's go back to Africa. Let's go to Liberia. Well, I am not African. I'm American, a black American, and proud of it. Look inside yourself. Say, what am I? What else besides this black skin? Do you know what a nigger is? First, a nigger feels below anything else on this earth. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about anybody else. He doesn't care about anything. Now, he'll never be an American. He'll never be a citizen of any other nation. But there's a big difference between a black American and a nigger. A black American cares, and he knows, and he'll struggle. That's why I'm telling you this. That's why I know that no son or daughter of mine will ever be a nigger. I want my children to be black and proud of it. This land, America, belongs to us all. Well, I don't mean that we own it, but that it's God's. And that makes it as much ours as any man's. You are not bested by no man. Be Americans. But first, be men. I'm gonna die, Mama.
Ned, I tell you, you get down out of the wagon. Get down out of the wagon, Ned.
You ain't got nothing but a double barrel, Ned. You're gonna need both of them to bring me down.
Take the lumber and finish the school.
Ned, let me take him.
Talk to Mama. Talk to Vivian. It's important.
Ned, you're important. Let me take him.
Ma'am, do as I say. Else he'll get us both.
Tell you, Mama, about all this.
What took you so long?
Albert have all the time in the world. They tell Albert, make you crawl first. No! Crawl! Crawl, get down and crawl! And we get this over with! No!
Like he was still alive. For days, weeks, folks always stayed with me. 'Cause they afraid I was gonna lose my mind.
Did not have a policy which gave any assurances of success and which the Soviet Union is already in effect has rejected.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh, thank you.
In Massachusetts, the possibility of JFK's younger brother, 30-year-old Teddy, running for the 1962 Democratic nomination.
Bet you put your foot in your mouth again. No, off did that.
Well, back again, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
I tried to get in to see Jimmy, but...
But Gidry wouldn't let you. That old Gidry. He makes me sick. Ain't had you feeling me yet?
No, ma'am.
Well, when did I come to this place?
It was early 20s. 19 and 25. Time of the kingfish, you ain't long.
Oh, I seem to remember it was for the high water, 19 and 27. I'd slowed up in the field, but I rode round to the peoples to let them know I was still alive and kicking.
Well,
whoa.
If it ain't Miss High Class.
Just my noon stroll, Lena, my noon stroll.
Well, that's how it is with the Indian prince. Me, I gotta work for a living.
Whoa, Rex, whoa.
Well, hey there, Miss Jane. How y'all?
Mr. Rob, what you doing out here in Finn for?
How'd y'all like to come work inside the main house?
What for? You ain't thinking I'm too old to work the fields anymore, is you?
Oh, no. Miss Amandine needs help with the two boys, that's all. How old are you now, Jane?
70. Give or take a little.
Y'all know how to cook?
Well, now, I've been doing it for now in the 6 years. Ain't poisoning nobody yet.
Sometimes it seems like we was one big family. We play baseball every Sunday. The score would be 50-0 or 41-8.
We need another one of those, home run. Bring it out, Liz. Home run.
Get in there.
Y'all see
I was too old to play, so they stuck a cap on me from my favorite team, the Brooklyn Dodgers, and they made me know. I don't mind telling you, I was too old. I was half blind, really, for them calls. But they make no never mind, 'cause nobody played real well anyway.
I say you out. You out. On the off. Out.
Oh, we sure had some fun. People's always looking for somebody to lead them. They did it during slavery. They did it during the war, and they're doing it now. They always do it in hard times. And the Lord always obliges them. When a child is born, old folks look at him and ask, is you the one? When Nina had her baby boy, all the folks look at him and say, you the one, Jimmy, is you the one? 'Cause I always knew he was.
You want Dick Tracy?
You done did your figures for the day yet?
Yes, sir. Multiplication tables are coming out of my ear.
All right. I don't want no funnies today, though. Read me the sports page. I want to hear what they say about my jacket.
He stole 3 bases and hit 2 homers.
He did not.
It says so right here, Miss Jane.
I heard the game last night on the radio. Smart boy. Dodgers lost.
Yes, sir. But so did the Yankees.
Uh-huh. You see there? Jackie and the Dodgers is for the colored folks anyway, just like Joe Louis was. You know who he is?
You told me, Miss Jane.
Yeah. Well, did I tell you that he let Smellin beat him the first time just to teach us a lesson? Did I? Well, he did. But oh boy, that second time was something else. Unc Gilly used to show us all how Smellin fell when Joe Louis hit him. Oh, he was famous for that. old as he was. And years later, that's how he died, showing folks how smelling felt when Joe hit him. Peoples in the quarters was taking notice of Jimmy, how he recite numbers and like school. They was always saying he gonna be a credit to his race, that one. When he got older, he went away to school. I didn't see him for 10 long years. And that was the beginning of the civil rights troubles.
Help us, O Lord, and show us the way. Help. Amen.
I'm here for your help. You know what's going on all over the country, all over the South. I've met the Reverend King. I've eaten at his home. I've been to his church. I've even gone to jail with him. I was with him when he was winning the battle in Alabama and Mississippi. But you people here, my own folks, haven't even begun to fight.
Hold it. Hold it right there. You don't come to our church no more, Jimmy.
I'm here now, and I have something to say.
You have nothing to say. You're just fixing to get us in a whole lot of trouble.
Shut up and listen to what Jimmy got to say.
Well, some people are thinking of carrying guns. But we don't want anything to do with that nonsense. Others want to carry flags. Well, what's a flag if you haven't got any meaning behind it? All we have is our strength. The strength of our people. That's what gives us meaning. We need your strength. We need your prayers. We need you to stand with us because we have no other roots.
Jimmy, I don't want no trouble for my people. What you see here is all we are. Nothing more than that. We don't want to lose what little we have.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have disturbed the church. I'm sorry.
Jimmy.
I was feeling poorly, so Miss Amandine was taking me to the doctor that day when...
I'm sorry, Miss Amandine, the trouble we have in here. One thing after another since they passed that desegregation law there. How you do today, Granny?
You have to remember, Sheriff, she's over 100 years old. Don't let all this upset you now, Jane. It's gonna be all right.
Y'all take care.
That everybody? Good. I wanted to remind every last one of y'all living on this place for free. You pay me no rent. You pay me no water bill. You don't give me a turnip out of your garden. You don't give me one egg out of your hen house. You pick all the pecans you can find on the place. All I ask for is half what I never get. I ask you for half the berries you find, and you bring me a pocketful so dirty I wouldn't feed them to a hog I don't like. All right. I let all that go. But this I will not let go. There ain't gonna be no demonstrating on my place. Anybody around here who thinks he needs more freedom than he got already is free to pack up and leave now. That go for the oldest one, that go for the youngest one. Jane, too. Who the last one had a baby down there?
Eva's little boy, Peter.
That go for Jane, that go for Eva's little boy, Peter.
There sure enough is something going on. You know Batlow and Rose down there at Doulaville's place? Been there now 30 years. Batlow got mixed up in a demonstration in Baton Rouge yesterday. Mr. Doulaville gave him 24 hours to get off the place. After 30 years, give him 24 hours to get off the place.
And ask, is he the one? When Lena had her baby, we all look at him and ask, is you the one, Jimmy? Is you the one? 'Cause
Yes?
I have a telephone call for you. Coming in from New York
Okay.
City. Hello? Hello, Quentin.
Yes, sir.
I'm pulling you. You get to cover the John Glenn story in 2 days.
Look, I know this space shot is a big thing, but this woman is... She's not exactly another human interest story.
Look, Quentin, I'm sure she's fascinating, but a magazine this size can't survive on a story about an old woman. Now, I need someone to cover that blast-off, damn it. Now, if you can't go, then I'll send someone else. Quentin? Quentin, are you there?
All right.
All right, what?
I'll be there.
You have to be there tomorrow night.
I said I'd be there. I'm leaving today, Miss Jane. I'm gonna go watch a rocket take a man around the Earth. It's never been done before.
you think I'm crazy.
Yeah?
I talked to this tree, you know. Oh, Sister Oak. Look at me. I'm more than 10 years old. Now, if it ain't the Lord that's keeping me going, what is it? See? I can sit in the sun. And I can walk. Not like I used to. But I do pretty well. Sometimes when I feel real good, I walk all the way down to the road. And I look at the river. Gently, though. I just come up the quarters apiece. And I sit here under this old oak. Look, the people's done fixed me a nice, clean place to sit and talk with my God. Or sometimes I'll sit here for an hour just thanking him for his blessings. And then I go back home. There's only just a few of us left, you know. And I done seen enough years to last 2 lifetimes. I don't mind seeing a few more, though. He'll know when to call me. And when they call me, I'll be ready. Till then, I just have some of the children read me the Bible and the sports page and the funnies. I like the funnies too, you know. And I do enjoy my vanilla ice cream. I have my vanilla ice cream. I like that. You know, this oak tree, I'm sure it's been here as long as this place been here. And I ain't ashamed to tell you that I talked to it. And I ain't crazy either. It ain't necessary craziness to talk to the rivers and the tree. 'Cause now when you talk to the ditches and the bayous, that's different. 'Cause the ditch ain't nothing. And a bayou ain't much more. But oh, the rivers and the trees. Listen, of course, you're talking to a China ball tree. Anybody get caught talking to a China ball tree or a thorn tree, they got to be crazy. But an old oak, like this one here, that's been here all these years, and knows more than you'll ever know. It ain't craziness, son. It's just the nobility you respect. Well, you found all your comfort?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good.
Baptist Church of Baton Rouge, and we will continue with some of your favorite music.
Y'all staying right here in the quarters today. There's been some trouble in Bayonne. Don't want nobody else to get hurt.
Who got hurt? Did my Jimmy get hurt?
They shot him.
Is he dead?
Oh!
Who shot him?
Nobody knows.
Somebody knows.
Well, I don't know nothing about it. Y'all go on back now.
I'm going to Bayonne.
What do you think you're going to find there except trouble, Miss Jane? You're too old for that.
Jimmy.
Didn't you just hear me say he'd been shot?
He ain't dead, no nothing. Only a piece of him dead. The rest of him is waiting there for us in Bayonne. And I'm going.
Miss Jane, you've been on my place long as I can remember. You've been part of my family. You raised me, and both my boys. But I'm telling you, you ain't going to Bayonne today.
Is you gonna tell me now? that I have to leave your place.
Those folks ain't your problem.
Mr. Robert, the other day, they throwed a girl in jail for trying to drink from the fountain. Today, they killed my Jimmy, and I say, I'm going.
Bayonne was the scene of more violence today. First reports indicate that a Negro male prisoner died in a shooting incident at the jail.
On July 19th, 1962, 5 months after the last of these interviews was recorded, Miss Jane Pittman died at the age of 110.